Welcome, everybody. We've all been on the receiving end of a terrible robotic customer service chatbot, right? It's just so frustrating. Well, today we're doing things a bit differently. Think of this explainer as your exclusive senior level masterclass. Our goal? Calibrating your AI judgment skills. Whether you're a frontline agent, a team lead, or an ops manager, we are standing at this really fascinating crossroads in customer support. We're moving from just, testing AI out to relying on it completely independently. But to make that jump, we need a massive shift in how we think, how we work, and honestly, how we judge risk. So grab a coffee, get focused, and let's calibrate those instincts together. Let's anchor ourselves to one undeniable truth right out of the gate. AI doesn't bear accountability, you do. As we transition to using AI independently in our daily workflows, it is absolutely vital to remember your role. You are the pilot. The AI, it's just your co-pilot. Sure, it might be incredibly fast at digging up data or drafting some text, but at the end of the day, your name is on that resolution. Professional responsibility for anything customer-facing always rests with you, no matter how much AI was involved in actually creating it. Okay, here's our itinerary for today's masterclass. We'll look at the high stakes of AI, spotting dangerous AI anti-patterns, evaluating task risk versus capability, the human judgment workflow, and finally, accountability and keeping your core skills sharp. Let's dive right in. Section 1, the high stakes of AI, and why your judgment matters way more than any set of rules. As a professional dealing with the daily grind of complex customer support, you know better than anyone that trust is our actual currency. Think about a tricky ticket from a frustrated longtime customer. Handling that completely manually means reading a massive thread, hunting down policy documents, and drafting everything from scratch. It's safe, sure, but it is incredibly slow. Now look at the other side. When we bring in proper AI assistance, the AI quickly identifies the core issues, cross-references policies, and even drafts an initial response. But, and this is the absolutely crucial point here, you are the one verifying the accuracy. You're adjusting the tone. You're adding the empathy. Your speed and thoroughness only increase when your human judgment is the thing leading the charge. Because honestly, the flip side is genuinely costly. A single AI-generated error that makes its way to a customer can undo months of careful relationship building. Literally months, gone in a second. While AI brings us incredible speed, an unchecked error sent to a frustrated customer, like, say, promising a refund they absolutely aren't entitled to, it destroys trust instantly. It's not just a little typo, it's a complete breach of faith. Moving right along to Section 2, spotting dangerous AI anti-patterns and recognizing the traps of automation bias. We really need to recognize these traps before we fall into them, because these specific mistakes can derail even the absolute best professionals. There are 4 major anti-patterns we have to aggressively monitor. First up is blind trust. This is sending AI-generated content without a thorough review. Time pressure and the convincingly fluent nature of AI can really lull us into a false sense of security. Second is skill atrophy. Basically, if you over-rely on AI, your own core skills will actually start to deteriorate. Third is context blindness. Remember, AI generates text based on patterns. It's kind of like forgetting your best friend's birthday. If you just accept a generic AI suggestion, you are ignoring crucial relationship history, like the fact that the person emailing is a VIP who's been with us for 5 years. And finally, inappropriate use. That's using AI for things like policy exceptions or handling highly sensitive personal information. In those cases, purely human judgment is 100% required. Now, what's frankly a bit scary is how we define AI hallucinations in our industry. We aren't talking about robots seeing ghosts here. We're talking about plausible but completely fabricated information. So a hallucination might look like a beautifully written paragraph citing a fake 30-day return policy that simply does not exist. Or maybe it just fabricates a statistical guarantee about our server uptime, or confidently lists a 5-step troubleshooting procedure but misses the most important step entirely. They sound totally real, which is exactly why that blind trust we just talked about is so incredibly dangerous. Let's move to Section 3, evaluating task risk versus capability. Basically knowing exactly when to use AI and when to escalate. This right here is your non-negotiable checklist for making in-the-moment judgment calls. Before you even open the AI tool, ask yourself, is this appropriate? If you're even slightly uncertain, default to human only. After the AI gives you an output, ask, is it accurate? Don't just guess, verify it against authoritative sources. Then, before you hit send, ask, would I be comfortable if my manager audited this response? If the answer is no, edit it or escalate it. And finally, after the ticket is closed, take a quick second to reflect. Did the AI actually improve the interaction, or did it just introduce a bunch of unnecessary risk? And let me be incredibly clear on this next point. You absolutely must default to human-only handling for complex escalations, policy exceptions, and any situations involving sensitive personal information. The AI does not know when to bend a rule to save a high-value account from churning. It just doesn't. The AI doesn't know when to bend a rule for a loyal customer who's just having a completely terrible day. Human empathy is something you literally cannot outsource. Those are the absolute boundaries of AI capability, and that is exactly where your human expertise shines.
Which brings us to Section 4, the human judgment workflow. This is about applying our 6-step professional standard.
So how does this build into a daily habit? Well, here are the 6 steps: assess, apply, verify, personalize, deliver, and reflect. And the incredible thing here, the AI is only involved in step 2, apply. That is where you prompt it with context and get an output. Every single other step, assessing the situation, verifying the facts, injecting genuine empathy and personalization, ensuring the delivery actually meets our standards, and reflecting on the process, all of that is 100% human expertise. The AI is just a single step in a human-driven workflow. And zooming in on that verify step for a second, here are your baseline standards. You must verify factual claims against authoritative sources, no exceptions. You must ensure all explicit requests in the customer's message were actually handled by the AI's draft. You have to check that the tone matches the customer's emotional state. Frustration needs to be met warmly and seriously, not with some weirdly robotic cheerfulness. You have to acknowledge customer history and confirm the AI didn't offer any unrealistic flexibility or promises outside of your actual authority.
Finally, we arrive at Section 5, accountability and skill maintenance, keeping your core competencies sharp.
How do we keep our skills razor sharp in an age of automation? Well, it starts by leaning into the core pillars of responsible AI. First, accountability, which we've discussed. You own the outcome. Then fairness. You need to monitor to ensure the AI treats all customer demographics and communication styles equitably. Transparency is huge. If a customer asks if AI was involved, just be honest. Transparency builds trust while deception completely erodes it. Privacy. Never, ever input sensitive personal information without authorization. And continuous improvement. When the AI fails, and it will, report it. That is how the entire organization learns.
I want to leave you with this provocative thought to really challenge you going forward. If the AI tool goes down today, right now, can you still do your job effectively? Think about it. To avoid skill atrophy, you must actively practice unassisted work. AI is an incredible tool that can help you serve customers faster and better, but only if you remain the ultimate expert in the room. Keep practicing, build those verification habits, and maintain your absolute highest quality. That is how you master AI escalation judgment. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you in the next masterclass.